Hello! In this video we will be looking at 7 main principles of online communication with your customers. By applying these 7 rules, you will increase your chances to engage your customers and in the end make a sale. So let's get started. Rule number 1. I am online only when I can reply right away. Yes, it's impossible to be constantly online and ready to assist your customers whenever they need it. In this case, the best thing to do is to switch to offline mode. And why? It's simply because when your customers open the chat box and they see that you are offline, they don't expect a quick online answer. Unfortunately, many companies set their chat status to online mode, even they can't provide a quick response. Usually, when a customer sends them a message, it either takes them several minutes to reply or they don't respond at all. And this is probably the worst possible way of presenting yourself to customers, especially if they are visiting your websites for the first time. This way, you will just shoot yourself in the foot, when in effect it can be resolved very easily. Simply switch to online mode only when you are actually online. It means when you can quickly answer your customers' questions as they come. And if you are too busy, just switch to offline mode. You can do it just by clicking on your profile picture in the left upper corner of your display and changing your status to offline. Rule number 2. If I am too busy, I set up an automatic reply. If there is a lot of traffic on your websites, you may receive multiple messages at the same time and naturally you cannot respond to all of them at once. In these cases, the best solution is to use our chatbot automatic messages. Set up a chatbot that will automatically respond to your visitors on your behalf, apologize for your absence and inform them that you will be ready to help them in a minute. It may seem trivial, but it makes all difference. Knowing that there is someone who will answer their questions soon, your visitors are more likely to wait for you and as a result, you can get a new customer. If they don't receive any information on whether there is someone who will respond to their questions or deal with their concern, they will leave your websites and most probably end up switching to your competitors. Rule number 3. Let your customers know that you are already dealing with their question. Some questions can take some time to answer. For example, you may need first to check the status of an order at your company's internal system, or you would like to discuss the questions with one of your colleagues. Again, this is a normal situation and all you have to do is to let your customers know that you are already dealing with their question. Often customers don't mind waiting if they know that there is someone working on resolving their problem. Rule number 4. Use shortcuts for quick replies. It's very common that you receive the same questions over and over again, or that some questions require more than just one sentence answer in moments when you don't have time for long answers. And that's exactly why we have created shortcuts. Shortcuts enable you to draft your replies in advance and they help you to answer the frequently asked questions quickly. This way you can ensure that your customer receives a prompt answer without missing any important information. Setting up shortcuts takes just a minute. All you have to do is to click on your profile picture in the left upper part of your display and open the tab Shortcuts. Here you add a new shortcut which you later use by typing / and the name of the shortcuts in your messages. Rule number 5. Be professional. That's it. Treat your customers like a family. Give them your full attention and show them that you care. When a visitor sends you a message, it either means that there is a problem or that your visitor is interested in your products and wants to learn more. And depending on how you handle the conversation, you can end up making a sale or not. In the first step, your customers may leave your websites without even buying anything, But if you make a good impression, they will associate this positive experience with your company, and once they need the service or goods you offer, they will visit your websites first. To put it simply, use every interaction with your visitors to present yourself and your company in the best light as possible. Rule number 6. Always make sure that your customers doesn't have any more questions before closing the chat. Good manners that we learn as kids in real life should be applied in an online world as well. So even after answering of your customers' questions, never leave without saying goodbye. Basically, you should always have the last words, meaning that the last sentence ending the conversation should be yours. If a customer says thank you, tell him you are welcome, and in the case of any other questions, I will be happy to assist you. To make this last part of the conversation quicker and easier, you can use shortcuts. Let's look at an example. Here on my eShop, I have created 3 types of closing phrases from which I choose one that suits the situation best. Shortcuts help me to reply within a few seconds just by pressing a single button. Last but not least, rule number 7. Keep your conversation organized. Whatever business you do, if you want to be successful, you have to keep your things organized. And the same goes for Smartsupp conversation. Mark every finished conversation as resolved. This way, you will always have up-to-date overview of open and closed conversation, and you will never leave any question unanswered. If you learn to sort your conversation during the low season, when you receive just a few messages per day, then you will be ready once the high season comes. Keeping things in order can make your work significantly more effective, for example, during the holiday shopping season. So these were our 7 basic principles designed to help you to make the most of Smartsupp app. If you want to learn more, you can find these 7 principles described in detail on our blog, also providing some useful tips. So take a look and see you next time.